of Nottingham. Boo indeed. The Sheriff of Nottingham has set up this tournament to try and capture Robin Hood. And if he manages to capture Robin Hood and win the tournament, he is going to ban all ice cream. So you will never be able to have ice cream again. So if the Sheriff wins, not only will he win the Silver Arrow, he'll capture Robin Hood and he will ban ice cream. So if you see the Sheriff, you're going to have to give him a big old boo. Now, with Robin Hood, we're worried that he might not actually turn up. But if he does turn up, he'll probably be in disguise so that the Sheriff won't recognize him. So we have to keep our eyes out to see if we can figure out who might be Robin Hood. Now that we've started, we'll continue on and welcome into the arena our tournament competitors. Here they are. Take this opportunity to introduce the horses to you. In the front we have Guinness, the big black horse. He's 15 years old, he's an Irish cob, and for the adults he looks like an upside down pint. Next we have Apollo. Apollo is an Appaloosa horse, hence all the spots, and he's 18 years old. He's actually brother to the next one, and this is Harry Potter. So Harry Potter is also an Appaloosa horse, and he has a lightning bolt shaped spot on his belly, hence the name. And last but not least we have our Andalusian stallion. This is Curioso Maximus, known as Max for short. Now we've introduced the horses to you, it's better introduce some of our competitors today. The first competitor we have hosting this tournament, wanting to capture Robin Hood, it is the Sheriff of Nottingham!
Stinky peasants! Ah! Where's Robin Hood? Where is he?
Oh dear, there is the Sheriff. Now, Sheriff, do you think Robin Hood is going to turn up today?
I'll tempt him out with the arrow, he's that greedy.
He's that greedy, and how do you think you're going to recognise Robin Hood?
Well, he always wears green, and some say he's a decent archer, but I'm not convinced by that.
Oh, there we go. So the Sheriff reckons that Robin Hood will be wearing green, and he's a very, very, very good archer. So we'll have to keep an eye out on our other competitors. The Sheriff is going to stand over there, and he's going to watch the proceedings and see if he can figure out who might be Robin Hood. But he can't do this tournament alone, and he's recruited some help. He's actually recruited his ex-accountant. She's been doing his taxes for quite a while, but she's swapped jobs, and it is now her first day as a trained assassin. It is the gal of Gisborne. She's working for the Sheriff of Nottingham. She's not quite sure if she's chosen the right boss yet, and we're hoping to convert her to the band of the Merry Men. But for now, she works for the Sheriff. And he's a bit of a mean boss. Sorry, I can't repeat everything on the mic. Next we have, introducing the first of our Merry Men, it is John Little, also known as Little John.
Hey!
Little John is very good with his big stick. He's even bested Robin Hood a few times with it. And actually, he's Robin Hood's #1 in command. So he's his first lieutenant. Next we have, here it is Much the Miller's daughter. Yes, good old Much here. Of the Merry Men band. Now Much, will be able to recognise Robin Hood, and if so, how will you recognise him?
Maybe archery, I think, so I will recognise him.
Oh, so much reckons going to be able to recognise him because of the archery. Now, I forgot to ask Little John here. Little John, do you think you'd be able to recognise Robin Hood? And if so, how?
I hope so after all this time. Definitely is archery.
Oh, definitely archery. So it looks like it might be the champion archer is going to be the telltale sign of who is Robin Hood. Now, next we've got Friar Tuck, but Friar Tuck seems to be swaying a little bit. Hi, Friar. How many of those have you had today? 9. So that's 5 more than you had this morning. Right, okay. You sat the first one out this morning. I think you're going to sit this one out as well. I don't think I can trust you with any dangerous weapons at this point. So we're going to say goodbye to Friar Tuck for a moment. He's going to have a little snooze. So there goes Friar Tuck. He might be back a little bit later on in the show if he wakes up. Next we have, it is Will Scarlett.
Yay!
Will Scarlett is a champion swordsman. He actually likes fighting with 2 swords, and he flourishes them around quite a lot. He is a show-off. But last but not least, here we have is David of Doncaster.
Hey!
David of Doncaster is riding the horse Curioso Maximus, who's actually my horse. So it's Maid Marian's horses I've lent to David, as he didn't have one. So there we go, that's David of Doncaster. So have you all been having a very good eye on who might be Robin Hood? Do we reckon that this could be Robin Hood? No, I don't think so either. What about this person here? Could much be Robin Hood?
Could be.
Over here, could Will Scarlett be Robin Hood? Oh, which leaves only one person. Do we think that David might actually be Robin Hood? You're right. So Robin Hood has actually come here disguised as David of Doncaster. And the sheriff doesn't know this. So the sheriff doesn't know that David of Doncaster is actually Robin Hood. So we've got to keep it a bit of a secret from the sheriff. Okay, so everybody now knows that David of Doncaster is actually Robin Hood. Now that we've got started, we're going to start with some games. Now each of our competitors is going to do one of the games, and we